It's day 236. Today, I just got the rest of the orders out for the holidays. Last day of fulfillment for probably a week or so, a little longer. And then I just posted some videos, edited some videos, got some in the fucking tank. Hopefully they do well. We'll see. My Shopify loan offers are looking really fucking enticing. They raised my shit up, so the most I could get is $7,000, which is pretty crazy because the last round was like 3, so it more than doubled. So I honestly might take that. We'll see. We'll see what happens. So I don't need it, but it would also just be like, if I pulled out $7,000, that would give me like, it would give me like 3 months of like an actual safety net, and then I could use that to fund my other businesses, and then just kind of cut ties with this shit after I pay the loan back, obviously. But I don't know, it's all speculation. What I do know though is that I'm ready to choose something and go all in with it. You know what I mean? Because one of my biggest distractions kind of in my personal life has just been not being able to choose a path, like a future self that I'm working towards. Like, it's always bounced around, and I'm not gonna get into the nuances of what it looked like, but yeah, I never could like fully grab onto one, because it's like the biggest part of it is like, is this the right path? Is this the right direction to go in? It's like you don't know, you only know looking backwards. But I came across a quote today that basically said, with enough magnitude, there is no wrong path, there is no wrong direction. And that quote basically means that every path is a wrong path if there is no magnitude, if there's not enough ground covered. You know what I mean? Every single path is bad, every single direction. But on the flip side of that, with enough ground covered, or with like past the ground covered, and with enough magnitude, every single path that you would choose will be a good path. There will never be a wrong path if you're putting enough into it. So that kind of was eye-opening to me, and answered some unsolved questions I had for a bit. So I think I'm ready to commit to one, and it does involve business. So not much is changing, but it's more of just a confirmation that I should just take the leap. You know what I mean? Take the fucking leap. Because I've already burned the boats, you know? A part of the series, and like I go back and forth on if I will keep doing these videos. I'm not sure. I don't really see a reason to stop, so I might as well keep going. But one of the reasons I started this series was for really just accountability, because I just wanted to hold myself to it. Like, I'm not gonna quit. I'm not gonna stop doing these videos, so I'm not gonna stop this business, and I will become successful. And I've achieved part of the success. I'm nowhere near satisfied with it. I'm nowhere near where I want to be. But in a sense, I burned the ships, you know, I burned the boats. Landed on the beach and the boats are fucking burned, because I don't have a job anymore, and I'm not gonna get one ever again. So the boats are fucking burned, you know. That's you don't need accountability when it's like, all right, motherfucker, let's go. Like, there's no return. So kind of negates this. It's just really like a digital fucking diary, I guess. But sometimes I feel like these videos are not very insightful into my journey. I just feel like sometimes I don't go deep enough, and it's not like I'm doing like power presentations of like my business breakdown and how I got here. So it's like looking back when I am successful, like how insightful and inspiring will these videos be? I don't know. Maybe I feel like, who's gonna watch 500 videos that are like kind of like shitty-ish, because it's just one take, no editing, no planning. I just hit record and go. So I don't know. The whole reason I guess was accountability, because I mean, yeah, looking back, like if I watch day one, there is a distinct difference between myself now and myself then. But at the same time, there's not much fucking depth to it. It really was just an accountability exercise, which is not bad because it worked. But yeah, I'm kind of thinking like, what the fuck is the point of these videos? But it's also like, I have no reason to stop, so I probably won't. I'm just fucking thinking out loud here. I just don't know how much value there will be when I become super successful to hang on to these. I guess it's the beauty in the struggle, because I've fucking been down so many days on this series. So I guess that's the part, and my unwavering conviction pulled me through to the other side. That's what I'm gonna say. No, but I think looking at it like that, there's some benefits. Seeing just the raw side of things that most people don't share, of what it's like trying to fucking achieve your dreams, That shit is not always pretty. It's honestly never pretty. Maybe 1% of the time, and the rest it's like, all right, it's storm clouds, but it's so worth it on the other side that you just can't stop. And yeah, I'm feeling pretty, I don't want to call it inspired, because inspiration strikes and it leaves, but I'm feeling pretty fucking ready to fucking dive headfirst into this mission and not stop until it's fucking accomplished, because I'm just sick of the monotony, There's so much more to life I want to experience than what I'm experiencing now. It's like Steve Jobs has a quote that goes something along the lines of, every day ask yourself, if this were your last day alive, would you be happy living this day? And most of the time, if your answer is no for too long, then you gotta change something. That's what he says. But it's like, well, the answer's been no for for a little bit, But I mean, there's definitely some good and bad days, but I'm just not living a life that I would be like, okay, yeah, if this was my last day, I would die doing something I'm proud of. There is an element of that, because it's like I'm going for gold, I'm chasing my dreams. I think there's always just like objective beauty in that. So that's not the worst thing, but in terms of like my daily shit, I feel like I've not lived enough. I've not lived full yet in my life. I need to go do it. And for some reason, I've convinced myself I need money to do it. And part of that is true, because I've just always had a fucking drive to get money. I've always had a drive. I knew I wanted to be rich. I knew I wanted to be successful from a young age. And I knew I had to go get it. And it wasn't something I was born into. So it's like the only way is through. The only way is up. So, yeah. It's good though. The journey is fun, and it'll be fucking worth it on the other side. So I'm gonna leave it here, and I will catch you all tomorrow.